Have you ever felt someone's presence, even when they were miles away? Like your heart suddenly knows when they're thinking about you, when their name randomly pops up in your mind, or when you feel peace without reason, as if their energy is wrapping you in silence? That's not imagination. That's emotional connection. And sometimes it's so powerful, it defies distance, logic, and even time. Psychology says, when two people share a deep emotional bond, their minds, hearts, and even nervous systems start to synchronize. You don't need to see them, talk to them, or even touch them, because your souls are already in conversation. In this video, we'll uncover 12 powerful signs that someone is emotionally connected to you, even if life has placed miles between you. Stay till the end, because the last few signs reveal the hidden truth about why some souls never lose touch, even in silence. 1. You feel each other's emotions without words. Emotional connection goes far beyond talking every day. It's when you feel what they feel, even from far away. You suddenly sense their sadness without knowing why. You wake up with anxiety only to later find out they were struggling that very night. Or sometimes you feel unexpectedly calm because they're thinking lovingly of you. This is called emotional resonance. Psychologists describe it as limbic attunement, when two people's emotional systems become so aligned that they mirror each other subconsciously. You might not even text or call, but something in your body knows. That's not coincidence. It's connection. 2. Their energy affects your mood instantly. When someone is emotionally connected to you, their energy subtly influences your emotional state. You could be having a bad day, and suddenly a memory of them brings you peace. Or you feel drained, and thinking about them recharges your spirit. It's like their energy field and yours are linked by an invisible emotional thread. Studies in emotional psychology show that humans are energetic beings, and close emotional bonds create what's called an empathic link. It's the same reason you can sense when someone you love walks into a room, even before you see them. So, if their presence, or even their thought, changes your emotional frequency, that's one of the clearest signs you share a deep emotional connection. 3. You both think of each other. At the same time, you pick up your phone to text them. And there it is, their message already waiting. You dream about them. And the next morning, they say they couldn't stop thinking of you. This is not just a coincidence, it's emotional telepathy, something psychologists and neuroscientists have studied under the term emotional synchrony. When two minds are emotionally linked, they often operate on the same wavelength. It's like your subconscious clocks are aligned. Your intuition starts acting like radar, picking up their thoughts and emotions even across distance. So when you keep finding yourself thinking, texting, or dreaming in sync, it's a powerful sign of connection beyond logic. 4. Silence feels comfortable, not awkward. In most relationships, silence feels heavy, like something's missing. But when there's true emotional connection, silence feels like peace. You can sit quietly with them, or even be miles apart, and it still feels warm, safe, and full. That's because emotional connection isn't built on constant words or validation. It's built on understanding. You just get each other. Your energies fit in quiet harmony. If their silence never feels like distance, if it feels like understanding, then your connection is real and distance can't break it. 5. You feel pulled toward them. For no logical reason, sometimes you try to move on, to focus on life, to forget, but something in you keeps pulling back. That's not weakness, that's emotional gravity. Psychology says emotional bonds create neural pathways that tie certain emotions, memories, and chemical responses to one person. When someone becomes emotionally significant, your brain literally rewires itself around that connection. That's why even across oceans, you still feel drawn to them, as if an invisible magnet lives between your hearts. It's not obsession, it's resonance, a sign that your emotional fields are still intertwined in subtle ways. 6. They appear in your dreams. Often dreams are the subconscious language of the heart. When you're emotionally connected to someone, your mind continues the conversation even while you sleep. You might dream of them in moments of your emotional highs or lows. Sometimes you'll see them comforting you or calling you, even if you haven't spoken for months. This happens because the emotional memory of that person is stored deep in your subconscious. When your heart misses their energy, your mind creates the bridge. In psychology, this is called symbolic processing. Your brain processing emotions it can't express in waking life. So those dreams? They're not random. They're messages from your inner world telling you that connection still breathes. 7. You experience random waves of peace or warmth out of nowhere. You feel calm, you feel loved, you feel safe without any external reason. This often happens when someone is thinking lovingly of you or sending positive energy your way. Because energy, like emotion, travels beyond words. Empaths and emotionally sensitive people often pick up these vibrations first. It's that gentle inner whisper that says, "You're not alone." So if you suddenly feel serenity in the middle of chaos, it could be the echo of their heart reaching yours. 8. You notice small synchronicities around them. You keep seeing their birth date. Their name appears on billboards, songs, or random places. You hear the song you both loved right when you're missing them. Or strangers mention things that remind you of them. These are emotional synchronicities. Your subconscious aligning your attention with symbols connected to them. Psychology explains this as the Baader-Meinhof phenomenon, the brain's way of spotlighting emotionally significant cues. But when it happens with deep emotional timing, it's more than coincidence. It's a sign your energies are still in active conversation. Sometimes the universe reflects emotional truth through patterns you can't ignore. 9. You can sense when they need you. Even without talking, you somehow know when something's off. You suddenly feel the urge to reach out, and they admit they were struggling. That's emotional empathy at its highest level. Your emotional systems have built such a strong bond that your intuition acts like a bridge between hearts. Research in psychology shows that empathy isn't just mental, it's physiological. Your heart rate, breathing, and emotional state can actually synchronize with someone else's, even at a distance. So when your heart alerts you about them, trust it. It's your connection speaking through intuition. 10. Distance doesn't reduce your care. Or understanding time passes, distance grows, yet your care doesn't fade. It deepens. You still want the best for them. You still understand their silence, their moods, their heart, as if part of you still knows them intimately. This kind of bond is rare. It means your connection wasn't built on external validation, but on emotional truth. Psychology calls this secure emotional attachment. It's when you've formed a connection so authentic that it survives separation, silence, and change. If you still wish them peace, still feel love without possession, then your bond has evolved into pure emotional connection. 11. You grow emotionally because of them. True emotional connection doesn't just make you feel good, it transforms you. They may not be around physically, but their energy still inspires your growth. You make better choices, you handle emotions with more maturity, you understand love more deeply than ever before. Why? Because genuine connection awakens your emotional intelligence. It mirrors your weaknesses and strengths, forcing you to grow into your higher self. Psychology says emotionally bonded pairs often act as mirrors of growth. They trigger evolution in each other, consciously or not. So if you've grown spiritually or emotionally because of what you shared with them, it's one of the most sacred signs of real connection. 12. No matter how far you go, the connection feels timeless. Some people enter your life and their energy never truly leaves. You might move cities, build new lives, meet new people, but their presence still lingers like the background melody of your soul. This is not dependency. This is emotional imprint. When someone reaches the deepest layers of your emotional world, they leave a signature, a pattern your heart remembers forever. Time might fade memories, but not the feeling. That's why when you meet again, after months or even years, it doesn't feel like a new beginning. It feels like a continuation. It's because your souls never stop talking. Emotional connection is one of the rarest forms of love. It's quiet, it's invisible, And yet, it changes everything. It's not about constant conversation. It's about shared vibration. It's not about proximity. It's about emotional truth. When you're emotionally connected to someone, you don't chase them. You just know. You trust the bond because you can feel it, even in silence. So if someone out there still crosses your mind gently, if their memory brings peace, not pain, if your heart still vibrates in tune with theirs, then maybe, just maybe, your souls are still holding hands across the distance. Remember, love isn't always about presence. Sometimes it's about connection that distance cannot erase. And if you've ever felt this kind of bond, cherish it. Because emotional connection like this doesn't come often. And when it does, it teaches your heart what love truly means.